Wow. So I've cried a lot, and I bet you I'm still crying. Thank you, Yanju, for that inspirational speech. And I've encouraged Yanju to tell her story and continue telling the story. You never know who you're going to touch. Yanju has touched me in ways I cannot explain. I hope tonight she touched you too. This wasn't a pity party. This was to tell us as adults that kids handle a whole lot that we can't. But I hope her words encourage each and every one of us that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. What she forgot to tell you that I will, though, because this is a proud mama alert, is that while going through cancer, she started in ninth grade, and she also started at Wayne County Community College District. And Yonjo will be graduating with her associate's degree in June 2017, 1 year before she graduates high school. She has cancer. Cancer doesn't have her. Thank you. So our next speaker is another gentleman that inspires me. And I don't think he'll believe it when I tell him he's my role model, but he is, because Tosin Balogun came into my life as a student, and I see a whole lot of them. So he was just a regular old student from Nigeria, high water pants, gym socks, dress shoes, no coat, and it's fall, almost winter in Detroit. So he was just another student to me. Tosin has blessed my life personally and professionally. There are times in my professional life that I want to make a decision, and he'll come to my office, very respectful. Ma, I don't think that's a good idea. Tosin is probably one of the very few people that can stand up to me. Very few. I give off this aura that I'm tougher than I really am. Tosin knows that's just a show. So he comes in, he closes the door, and he tells me, that's not a good idea. And if it's a decision I already made, he'll come in and say something like, I think you could have made a different one. And I learn. We argue he is the most argumentative individual I've ever laid eyes on. Power to his wife. Hats off to you, lady. Tosin gives us a tough time. He can argue to the point where you just give up. This young man started at Wayne County Community College District in 2010. He's finishing law school at Cooley Law School in Michigan. And I am proud to say, no, he's not my employee. No, he's not my student. He is my brother. Please join me in welcoming Tosin Balogun.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I want to say that I'm excited to be here today. In 2010, and wife, thank you for coming, sister. I appreciate you guys. And it's kind of difficult to come after a wonderful speech you just gave us, but I'll try my best to keep up. In 2010, when I came to United States of America, I had $1,000 in my pocket, and that was a lot of money, right? Coming from home. And when I got here, the school that I was supposed to go to, Siena Heights University, Adrian, Michigan, they needed to transfer my record to another school. And they said, we've done a lot to bring you here, the correspondence, everything that we did. You have to pay us $500, to effect your transfer. So I paid $500, $500 left. I had to get phones, just to keep communication going. At the end of the day, I was left with almost nothing. But I kept one thing in my mind, that I've come to America to succeed, that I've come to America to make it, that I've come to America to make a difference, that the opportunity God has given me to be here will be used to better the lots of a lot of people around me. So I started school at Wayne County Community College District. Mind you, I had my bachelor's back home before I came here, but I had to do it. So I started school, was doing well, met with Miss Bonike, And if everything that she said introducing me here today, if I could send everything back to her, would be a translation, just changing the names around to say Tosin has inspired. She has inspired me. Tosin has helped me. She helped me. Everything, put it all the way back. She started everything first. And when you have a boss that treats you like a brother, you don't have anything to do but to reciprocate such actions. And that's what I've been able to do to the help of God. So graduated, met my wife, and she carried the whole thing up from there. She has been a blessing from day one even up to now, and I'm grateful. I went to Central Michigan University. I got my master's from there. Um, Finishing law school. I just received a letter today that I'm on the dean's list, the law school. I'm excited about what I've been able to do. Um, Even at my church, I was made a minister. Things were just happening, good things, wonderful things, and I'm excited. But the message today that I really want to pass across is never give up on anything, on your situation, whatever it is. And coming from my background to where I am today and where I will be soon, I'm excited about what I've been able to achieve and things that I will achieve. I also I want to talk about the word hope, since this is Agents of Hope seminar, and I define hope as holding on to objectives. While you're preparing for the elevation that God wants you to have, that you're holding on to objectives, and the H will be the holding on, and the O will be the objective, and preparing will be the P, and E will be the elevation that you want to find yourself in. I had hope, and that's one thing that I would never joke with. I had hope. When I was applying to go to law school, the dean sent me a letter, and she said, "Well, we've seen your score on the outside. We've seen your grade point average on undergrad. But one thing that we don't think you have is a reading speed." And she said to me, "Oh, for law school, you need to be able to read fast. We're giving you for your final exam a 5 hour paper that you have to do in 2 hours and 45 minutes." And I said to her, also, she said, also at the point you would need to meet with a psychologist, to be able to tell us that you need accommodation during exams. And I said to her, no, where I come from, that is not, it's not what we do. We don't see psychologists, fairness to all psychologists in the house. I'm not going. She said, well, it's required. We don't just want to set you up for failure. I said, no, you're not setting me up for failure. I'm assuming the risk of going through this program knowing that you've suggested that I see a psychologist. And I went in. First semester, perfect. Second semester, perfect. Third semester, fourth semester. And now the dean is writing me a letter saying you're on my list. And I'm so excited because this is someone who, by doing a job, didn't know I could do this. I'm excited. And, just so many things that I won't even be able to mention. How hope, how having faith, has helped, to achieve a lot. I have a portfolio full of so many things that I've been able to do here in America, speeches, places that we've gone to, conferences that I've attended through the support of Wayne County Community College, Miss Bonike, everybody just coming together to help. And I'm excited. I'm happy. And today, all I want to do is to encourage someone to tell you that you can do anything. Accent. Sometimes when I first started law school, I would talk in class, just trying to have an input, and nobody understands what I say. Or I say, "Oh, I want rice," they bring me fries, you know. So many things, and my professor will say, Well, just trying to be nice. Tosin, can you please speak up? When I speak up, she still doesn't hear me. So I discovered that that was my accent. But I won't let that stop me. I still want to say my mind. That judge made the wrong decision. But, as time went by, now professors, they listen, they hear me, loud or not loud. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. Everything, so many things have changed. I never gave up on anything. If I don't know, I'll be the first person to ask. I'm never afraid to ask questions. And that's the secret of it all. Just when you don't know, you don't know. When you know, you know. I ask questions. I go to them one on one in the office. I ask, how do I pursue this situation? How do I address this on the exam? Please help me with this. Please help me with that. And at the end of the day, even the dean now, if you mention my name, she knows who I am. And that's the spirit, the Nigerian spirit, the spirit that never gives up, the spirit that is always pursuing the highest goals possible. And today, I just want to encourage someone: keep the hope alive, keep doing what you're doing, and starting at Wayne County as an intern, and today I'm a district analyst, international programs. Things are working out, not where I want to be, but definitely not where I used to be. And I'm believing that the future is bright. So to everyone in there, once again, keep the hope alive, and I thank you all for this opportunity. Thank you.